Adrienne, one of the big developments of the day, an Israeli decision to send ground troops across the border into Lebanon in what it's calling a defensive posture.
The Middle East is on fire. From the rooftops of Tehran to the crowded streets of the Hezbollah stronghold in southern Beirut. This, the aftermath of an Israeli strike aimed at the Iranian proxy many in Lebanon fear is dragging their country into the war. Israel ordered the strikes after Hezbollah launched revenge attacks for the killing of Iran's supreme leader. And Israel says it won't stop. From here, pilots embark on attacks in Tehran, says military spokesman Effie Defrin, Beirut, and any place where there's a threat to Israel's security. And leaving behind a trail of destruction. This is the Iranian capital. The people here enduring a fourth day of strikes that Israel and the United States say are in part aimed at bringing down the Iranian regime's institutions of power and oppression. In the south, parents were preparing to bury their children, a mass grave readied, and a mass funeral. Iranian authorities say 165 people, including dozens of children, were reportedly killed in the first hours of the war. Their school hit before they could be sent home. The UN is calling for an investigation, while Iran's UN ambassador in Geneva is denying the country is asking Washington for negotiations.
The only language for talking with the United States is the language of defense.
Regional analysts say Israel's decision to send ground troops across the border into Lebanon could fan the flames of the conflict even further.
There is no comparison between what Hezbollah has and what the Israelis have. But if it is troops in the ground, I think Hezbollah will have a lot of means to make it costly for the Israelis.
And now, Adrienne, the French President Emmanuel Macron is urging Israel to reconsider, saying the move would be a dangerous escalation.
And Margaret, everyone wants to know what's happening in Iran. It is really tough to get information out of that country right now, but you've been in contact with some people. What are they telling you?
Mainly about how frightened they are by the strength and the power of these bombs that are hitting, especially in Tehran. They're talking about houses shaking, windows breaking, trying to avoid potential targets like police stations. But they're also talking about a very heavy security presence on the ground, on streets, checkpoints. Some people saying they're stopped 2 or 3 times on a single journey, asked where they're going. And I think it says quite a bit about a regime still in power, but one that is very, very nervous.
All right, that is Margaret Evans in Amman, Jordan.